Hello, my beautiful students. Welcome back to English Fluency, the podcast. I am Maya, and I am sitting here in our cozy studio looking out the window at a very overcast sky. It's the kind of day that makes you want to sit down with a hot cup of tea and have a truly deep conversation.
And I am Liam. Hi, everyone. Maya, I was thinking about our community while I was walking here today. We have so many students from different parts of the world, and they all have one thing in common. They are all working so hard to build a better future. But that path is never easy, is it?
It's not, Liam, and that brings us to the heart of today's episode. We are asking a question that is both beautiful and terrifying. What do you like to do?
Wow, that's a big life question. I feel like if you ask 10 different people, you get 10 different answers. Some people say, life is short, do what you love. While others say, life is expensive, do what pays the bills.
Exactly. And for many of our B2 learners listening, this isn't just an abstract idea. Maybe you are learning English because you want a new career or you want to move to a new country. You are already in the middle of this struggle between the dream and the reality.
It's true, because the inspiring answer, the one we see on social media, always tells us to take the plunge and be fearless. But real life involves things like family expectations, children, mortgages, and that quiet, nagging fear of failure.
That's why I want to start by acknowledging something important. If you feel torn between who you are and who the world expects you to be, that is normal. Most of us live in that middle space. One voice inside says, be sensible, don't take risks, while a softer voice asks, but what happened to the version of me that wanted to change the world?
Oof, that voice is persistent. It's like a window in a dusty attic. Even if you haven't looked through it in years, the light is still there, waiting. But over time, we stack boxes of practicality in front of it until the room feels dark.
I love that metaphor. And we don't stack those boxes because we are boring. We stack them because we are trying to survive. We want to be responsible. We want to be good adults. But sometimes we become so good at being responsible that we forget how to be ourselves.
So, in this B2 level episode, we're going deep. We are talking about aspirations, the weight of apprehension, and the quiet power of conviction. We're going to explore how to stay loyal to your inner voice while still being a person who can pay for their groceries.
And please don't worry if you don't understand every single advanced word. We are here to help your English grow naturally. Later, we will have our word tour to explain all the heavy vocabulary we use today.
And we really want to hear your stories today. Tell us in the comments, is there a dream you've put on hold because you had to be practical? Or maybe you found a way to balance both? Share your experience. Your words might be exactly what another student needs to hear.
Let's start with the idea of aspiration. An aspiration is more than just a wish. It's a hope that defines your direction. But then life happens, you get a job, you get tired, and suddenly apprehension, that quiet, cold feeling of worry takes over.
I think apprehension is the dream killer. It's the voice that says, what if you fail and everyone sees you? Or what if you lose the safety you worked so hard for? And the difficult part is that fear isn't always wrong. Safety is important.
It is, but there's a danger in playing it safe for too long. If you always choose the path with the least risk, your life starts to feel like a pair of shoes that fit perfectly but are incredibly uncomfortable to walk in. You look right to the world, but you feel wrong to yourself.
That is such a vivid image. You're wearing the sensible shoes, but your feet are hurting. And we often hide this fear behind the word realistic. We say, I'm not scared, I'm just being realistic. But sometimes being realistic is just fear wearing a very professional suit and a tie.
Fear with a spreadsheet. But we also have to talk about the other side, restraint. Restraint is the ability to control your impulses. I don't want anyone to finish this podcast and quit their job without a plan. That isn't courage, that's just a reaction.
Exactly. Real courage often looks like restraint. It looks like saying, I want a different life, but I'm going to build it slowly, step by step, come rain or shine. You can work toward a dream while still being practical. You can save money and take a course at night. You can be responsible and ambitious.
That's the B2 mindset. It's about balance. It's about having the conviction, that strong inner belief that you deserve a life that feels like yours. And maybe, after a long time of preparation, you finally take the plunge. You do the bold thing, not because the fear is gone, but because the dream has become louder than the fear.
It's about not just following in someone's footsteps because your parents or society told you to. It's about looking at the path and asking, is this my path, or am I just a guest in someone else's life?
So, my beautiful students, if you are feeling under the weather emotionally today because you feel stuck, listen to me. You don't have to change everything in one day. Work toward your goal in small, quiet ways. Don't give up on that version of yourself.
Even a tiny step is a victory. Learning English with us today is a step. You are building the tools to open that window again.
Now, let's go to our word tour to make sure these concepts stay in your long-term memory. Mapping the world. Aspiration, a noun, a strong hope or ambition. Example, her aspiration to become a filmmaker never truly went away.
Apprehension, a noun, a feeling of worry or fear about the future. Example, he felt a sense of apprehension before opening his own business.
Play it safe, an idiom, to choose the path of least risk. Example, he decided to play it safe and keep his office job while he practiced his art on the weekends.
Restraint, a noun, the quality of controlling your emotions or actions. Example, she showed great restraint by planning her move carefully instead of acting on a whim.
Conviction, a noun, a very strong inner belief. Example, you must speak with conviction if you want people to believe in your vision.
Take the plunge, an idiom, to finally do something bold or difficult. Example, after years of thinking about it, she finally took the plunge and moved abroad.
Follow in someone's footsteps, an idiom, to do the same thing as someone before you. Example, he didn't want to follow in his father's footsteps. He wanted to create his own destiny.
Under the weather, an idiom, to feel slightly ill or not quite yourself. Example, I have been feeling a bit under the weather lately, so I've been resting and thinking about my future.
Give up on, a phrasal verb, to stop trying or believing in something. Example, no matter how hard life gets, don't give up on your dreams.
Work toward, a phrasal verb, to make steady progress toward a goal. Example, every day I spend studying, I'm working toward a better life.
What a journey today, Liam. Thank you for being so honest with us.
Thank you, Maya, and thank you to all our listeners. Remember, your dream doesn't have an expiration date. It's okay to be practical as long as you stay loyal to your heart.
We believe in you. If you enjoyed this long-form episode, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs a little bit of B2 courage today.
I am Liam.
And I am Maya.
Take care of your English and take care of your heart. See you in the next episode.